Hey guys, it's EJ Allen with thewolverine.com. I am here with the parent of Cristian Dixon, Michigan wide receiver commit, also named Cristian Dixon. So I'm also here with the parents of top Michigan cornerback target, Ceyair Wright. How's it going, guys?
Good, everything's great.
So we're going to have a little roundtable discussion about the visit. We're going to start off with Cristian. From a mom's perspective of someone who's already committed to Michigan, how did the visit go overall? What were some things that kind of stood out to you?
It went great. It went really good. I felt that we're getting more used to it. It's important for me to get him acclimated and get comfortable as soon as possible. We both found ourselves walking out the hotel room this morning going, the weather is not that bad. So we're getting used to it. It was great being down here. It was great meeting everybody. I wish the game would have went a little bit better, but even that I can take. So other than that, everything is wonderful in both trips that we've been here.
See any dead deer?
I have not seen the dead deer. I was looking for him when I exited, though. I have not seen the dead deer yet, but I haven't had a lot of freeway driving either.
That was one of my favorite parts about my story with Cristian last week was her amazement with the dead deer. So it's different than California. You guys obviously also came in from LA. Just one by one, tell me what stood out to you about this trip to Michigan.
For me, I just noticed that Ceyair was able to kind of get a chance to hang out with some of the guys. So the guys that are already committed or the ones that are thinking about it. And for me, it's important that he's able to kind of build that camaraderie, with his potential fellow teammates, So he looked like he was enjoying himself. He looked like they kind of just all like gelled, and that was really important for me.
For me, there's a campus perspective. A diversity. They had some activism going on the campus and the architecture of the campus. Real beautiful, open campus, really big landscape and everything. Gives you kind of just like the traditional Midwest feel. Weather wasn't that bad, so it was just honestly really able to just get out there and walk around and just kind of see, envision the possibility of maybe Ceyair being here and walking down that long path and and all that stuff and participate and things like that.
So for you, you guys are already committed, so it's a little bit different than being here as a target. Let's just go back to the original commitment. What makes Michigan kind of a special place for your family? Why is it the right fit?
When you look at Michigan as a school, it is one of the best schools in the country. It's undeniably a great school in itself. For me, it was very important for him to go to a good school, not just a football school. Also, I have been a Harbaugh fan. His personality, I like that strong, little different personality. So Harbaugh was a big deciding factor. Also, the fact that Josh Gaddis, he's the offensive coordinator, he's the wide receiver coach, he's the person recruiting you. As Cristian said, he showed the most love, but the entanglement of all of those different positions for a wide receiver, I felt it was best. It just fit. Some schools you went to, the wide receiver coach, they felt one way. The offensive coordinator, you don't know what's going on in his mind because you deal with a wide receiver coach. So I like the perspective that we got all of it in one package, and that was a big deal for me. And the academics, it's a great school. I was told by someone there are the haves and the have-nots, and Michigan is definitely the haves, and I wanted my son to have. So we're here, and I love it.
Awesome. So for you guys, like I said, it's a little different. You're still kind of evaluating Michigan, looking at what Michigan has to offer. Why is Michigan up there for you guys as a family, and what do you still need to see from Michigan or maybe learn about Michigan?
Well, obviously, like Ms. Dixon said, academics is pivotal, for us in terms of family. You would probably see here some of his top choices, the focus and what would be the central focus is academics. So obviously, Michigan checks that box. In terms of us, just getting the opportunity. In terms of myself, getting the opportunity to interact with the coaches a little bit more. I've had consistent communication with Coach Zordich, which is good. So it checks that box, and I'm pretty sure the mom, she wants to kind of get more of a rapport with the coaches because she's yet to be able to do that. But from an academic standpoint, I mean, it meets that, it checks that box definitely, and that's very important.
The reputation of the school is, outstanding. Like you said, the academics are, stellar. Football program wise, a nice big program. I myself personally haven't had much interaction with the coaches. I know the DB coach, I've communicated with him a little bit. He's been mainly communicating with Ceyair and his dad. So for me, I have to have a little bit more interaction and start talking with the coaches. Like I haven't talked to Coach Harbour at all. I'm a little bit on the late freight in terms of getting, to get to know the coaches a little bit more. But of course the coaches are really important. And then, the academic support that's here. I haven't talked to anybody from like the academic support teams or anything like that, which, that's a big deal because in order for them to be able to balance football and the rigors of such a, demanding education, they have to have the support. So I just want to know that they're going to be there to have his back and make sure that he's doing, living up to his potential academically.
Perfect. So let's stick here with you guys really quick. What was it like getting to know some of the parents that, are part of the Michigan family during this weekend?
Well, just getting to know Cristian is enough. Like, oh my God, okay. I need to come talk to you a little bit more. No, but immediately she let us know, like, it's great. And, just hearing the concerns of one mother and she's already feeling like I trust my son to come here. That's already a selling point for me because I'm like, they're from California, we're from California. She trusts her son to be here. And I'm like, I need to feel like I trust him to be here. A lot of the other parents that I met were really great. We exchanged contact information, the moms, the dads, everybody's really nice, like a real good family environment, so I really like that.
It was good. Obviously, I know Cristian, we've traveled for 707, so we've been in each other's company with our kids around each other for quite some time. And just the other parents are warm and welcome. I mean, just good to see. I mean, our focus being that it was a lot of 2022 kids, but I mean, our kids are both 2020, 2021, so obviously I'm focused on those parents. It was a great opportunity for the McCarthys to put that together. So all the parents were warm and welcome, and they seem like, I mean, obviously the game didn't go as it was expected, but wins and losses is gonna happen. I mean, you look at it like, hey, where is my son gonna be able to come in and compete? Because at the end of the day, your son has to come in here and compete just like all the other young athletes did when they were coming in all the other classes that, coming in after them. So to answer your question, had a great time. Parents were warm and welcome. It definitely felt like a family atmosphere. And, the kids fit in, they had a good time.
So we'll get back to that in a second, but I know Cristian probably had her recruiting hat on a little bit. What was kind of your pitch to these guys and some of the other parents? Did you try getting them on board at Michigan?
No, not at all. I just was me. I know I'm not trying to sell anything. I am not a recruiter. I did not get a paycheck for that. However, I love the school and that I have no problem expressing. And so, I was actually told it's easier to fail than it is to pass because the support staff, that was what I was told. The support staff, by more than one person at that the kids get is just stupendous. It is one of the best. And I've done a little bit of homework and everything about the program and the school itself is great. I talked to them, I expressed my feelings with them. I talk to Damani's parents all the time. I tell them all the time, that's my kid, he's coming, we going blue too. But even with him, I am honest. Good and bad and indifferent, but you're gonna get the honest to God truth from me, whether you like it or not.
So let's talk about the, I don't want to say uncomfortable, but obviously it's been a little bit of a rocky start for Michigan when you look at it from, again, a parent of a commit. How do you kind of respond to kind of the negativity on social media, the negative press? Like, how do you look at the overall state of the Michigan program right now?
I don't respond to media, press, negativity, or anything like that on social media. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. I get it. And I'm not here to fight any battles with anyone. However, I deal with my son, and that's conversations that we have. And what I encourage him to say is, you're not there yet. Just when you get there, you're the difference maker. Go be the difference. go be the difference. One man, one person can be the change that any program in anything in life. All it takes is one to lead. And that's all I feel like they're missing. So from a commitment point of view, to me, you go, we got action. We got action. You got to come and compete. But, you know, some programs are so locked in, and I respect some programs because I would never want you to throw my senior aside for a freshman because you felt the freshman had hype or he was a bigger star. I like the fact that now you get to come in and you don't have that here. It's going to be an even playing field. So my freshman gets to get out there. It's a young core. So you can't say no one has secured or locked in their spot or anything. It's fair game for everybody. You know, it's everybody is on the clock. Whether you're there, your commitment, let's go. We come the ball. Bring your A game and let's do it. So that's the conversations that we have.
What about you guys as, you know, target guys? You know, do you look at wins and losses as a negative, or how do you approach, you know, how Michigan season has started?
I mean, I worry about like the spirit of the team, kind of like, you know, so if they're like really losing, it's like, are they going to be down and, you know, kind of sad or whatever? Are they going to want to continue to like try to compete? So that worries me a little bit. But even yesterday, even though they didn't win, they still kept playing and they still had the spirit. Like they were still, you know, like I like that. It was like they're gonna still try. So you know, wins or losses, you know, somebody has to win and someone has to lose. No one can win it all. Then it's not fun if somebody's just winning all the time, you know. So it's not really it doesn't discourage me, I would say.
No, I mean, I think that's more. I mean, I think when you're at a program like Michigan or any Power 5 school, I mean, just to be honest, I mean, the pressure of winning is going to be immense, and that's just part of being a Division I athlete. And obviously, that pressure translates to the coaches and the staff. But I mean, from a parent perspective, I mean, the only thing I can say to my son is just go out there, you know, do what you're supposed to do. I mean, you put in the work, and you know, just go be, you know, just put it on the field and just make plays at the end of the day, because that's how you're gonna get on the field.
Awesome. Anything else you want to add from the visit or the weekend?
No, not at all. It was great. I'll be looking for those deer when we go to the airport.
What about you guys? Anything else that really stood out?
You know, we were very welcomed from everyone that has been here, from you and all the parents and everything, and it was just a nice welcoming environment. So you know, I'm grateful, thankful that we got an opportunity to come down here amidst, you know, all of the bad stuff that's been happening this year. It's still nice that we were able to kind of come and kind of get a chance to see, you know, what Michigan's about.
Anything to add?
Nah, I had a good time, man. It was just a great opportunity for us to actually see the campus and see the city, what the city represents, Ann Arbor, and just got a good feel for what the city is like. Obviously, we wish we could have been around the coaches and all that type of stuff. Possibly went to the game. We had a great time. It was definitely worth the travel. That's what I would say.
Can I add one thing though?
You can.
I do. Shout out to the McCarthy family. Thank you so much. You guys did a great job. We love y'all. See you soon.
All right. Thank you to Chanel, Claudius, Christian for joining us. Remember to subscribe to thewolverine.com.